A teenage girl knocked on our door last month, claiming to be my husband's daughter from a previous relationship. I was ready to slam the door until she said 8 words that made me realize everything I thought I knew about my marriage was a lie. For context, I've been married to Daniel for 12 years. We have twin 8-year-old boys together after years of fertility treatments. When we met, he told me he'd never wanted children before me, and how special it was that I changed his mind. This became a cornerstone of our love story, how I opened his heart to fatherhood. Daniel grew up in foster care and has no contact with his biological family. He rarely talks about his past, which I've always respected. He's an incredible father to our boys, patient, attentive, and present in a way that seems almost like he's making up for something. 3 weeks ago, a Saturday afternoon, someone knocked on our door while Daniel was at his monthly golf game. I opened it to find a girl, maybe 16 or 17, with Daniel's unmistakable eyes staring back at me. "Hi," she said, "is Daniel Evans here?" "I am Sophia. I am his daughter." I nearly shut the door, immediately assuming it was some kind of scam, but something in those familiar eyes stopped me. "He doesn't have a daughter," I said. "You must have the wrong Daniel Evans." Her face fell. 6'1" scar on his left forearm from a bike accident when he was 12, born in Chicago, works in architectural engineering. My stomach dropped. These weren't details you could Google. "He's not here," I managed to say, "and I think you should leave." That's when she said the words that changed everything. "He sends my mom $2,000 every month on the 15th. I invited her inside, feeling like I was having an out-of-body experience over the next hour. Sophia told me everything. Her mother met Daniel when they were both 19. They dated for 3 years. When she got pregnant at 22, Daniel promised to support them financially, but didn't want to be a father. He'd had a traumatic childhood and believed he'd be a terrible parent. They made an arrangement, monthly support payments in exchange for no contact. Daniel moved across the country shortly after Sophia was born, which is when he met me. Sophia's mother honored their agreement until 6 months ago when she was diagnosed with aggressive cancer. Before she died 3 weeks ago, she gave Sophia a letter explaining everything, including Daniel's current address. "I'm not here to ruin anyone's life," Sophia said. "I just wanted to see him once, to know where I come from. I was paralyzed between sympathy for this girl who just lost her mother and rage toward my husband. Every story he told me about his past suddenly seemed suspect. The monthly investment contribution from our joint account, his insistence on handling all financial matters, his reluctance to have children until I changed his mind. When I heard Daniel's key in the lock 3 hours later, Sophia was still sitting in our living room. The look on his face when he saw her recognition, fear, shame, confirmed everything before a word was spoken. "Sophia," he whispered. "Not who are you, not confusion, her name." I took her boys to my sister's house that night. I couldn't bear to look at Daniel or have the inevitable conversation in front of them. When I returned the next day, Daniel confessed everything. He'd been sending money to Sophia's mother for 17 years. He'd known exactly where they were the entire time. He begged me to understand that he was a different person when he abandoned Sophia, broken, selfish, terrified of repeating the cycle of abuse he grew up with. He swore that meeting me truly had changed him, that his love for our sons was genuine. "I convinced myself I was protecting all of you by keeping these lives separate," he said. "It's been 3 weeks. Daniel is staying at a hotel while I process everything. Sophia has come over twice to meet her half-brothers who are thrilled with their cool new sister. She's starting college nearby in the fall. I don't know if my marriage will survive this. The lies feel insurmountable some days, but watching Daniel tentatively building a relationship with the daughter he once abandoned, seeing the healing it's bringing them both, I'm trying to understand that people can change, that the scared 22-year-old who ran away isn't necessarily the man I married. What I do know is that Sophia deserves the family connection she came looking for, regardless of what happens between Daniel and me."